If transparency feels scary, the problem does not exist in asking the question. For far too long, hospitals that could staff appropriately don't because they get away with it. Because unsafe staffing should be the exception and not the rule. To say we don't do that exposes a far bigger problem than asking the question. There is data that can be used to extrapolate how many patients to expect on any given day. Now, of course, there are outliers like call-outs or a surge in patients, but that should be the exception and not the rule. If a nurse is being asked to care for and continuously monitor 3 to 4 laboring patients, there is no scenario in the whole world that can make that a safe situation. This doesn't mean that the staff on the unit isn't doing the very best that they can, and it is no fault of the nurse. But it is the fault of hospital administrations who see nurses caring for patients in egregiously unsafe staffing assignments and not intervene immediately. The U.S. has the highest maternal mortality rate of any developed nation, and I wonder how many of those cases could have been prevented by a nurse who was able to give the care that they wanted to provide. So asking the question isn't the problem, and it's why I've created resources for people who find themselves being cared for in a hospital with unsafe staffing, because I know that there are hospitals that are not providing this care. That's why I'm talking about it. It's also why I've provided resources for nurses who are working in hospitals that do not provide safe staffing assignments, and what they can do on their unit to inspire change. And how much would it mean as a patient who asked that question to hear, we may not get it right every time, but we sure as hell try. But getting upset that patients are now finding out this information rather than getting upset that the answer is we don't do that is something.